What's up, everybody? It's your girl TBNT. Welcome, welcome. So today we're going live, and we're going to be talking about taxes, because it is tax season, and I feel like a lot of people are not prepared or are a little bit scared about it. So I just wanted to come and touch bases on it, um, and things you need to know. So first things first, what I want to talk about is before we start on that subject, because that's gonna probably take us all night, or maybe not, but I'm definitely get straight to the point for you guys. So if you have not seen, we just added our beaded bracelets, basic beaded bracelets, onto the site. Each bracelet is custom, so one is not alike the other. They are all different. So definitely check out our link in our description for you to shop with our beaded bracelets. Also, if you use the code YouTube, you'll get 10% off your purchase when you purchase your first order. All right, so let's jump into it. Um, so basically, how to file taxes for your business for beginners, and if you're trying to follow along, I have it all the key points written down in the description. So you definitely could check that out if you would like to read it, copy paste it, save it for your own use. So let's just jump into it. Um, Tip number one, make sure you're looking at what type of taxes you need to pay for, because depending on different companies and different, um, businesses, you're responsible for paying different type of taxes, and you also receive different type of tax breaks. So the type of taxes that you want to get yourself prepared for paying is for federal taxes, state taxes, payroll, sale taxes, and other taxes if you're regardless of a big business or if you're a small business. If you're a small business and don't have employees just yet, it's just yourself, you might not have to pay too much attention to payroll. So that you can kind of cancel out. But if you're a small business or a big business and you buy your inventory from other vendors, you may want to pay attention to paying to on your sales taxes. That just basically is like um, paying like all the taxes that you either charge someone, or that's whatever you got from your vendor. There's a tax that you're supposed to be paying for that. Okay, so jumping into point two is getting organized. So when we say getting organized, that means keep track of all your receipts, keep track of your invoices and other documents throughout the year that you have, that you're going to need when it's time to file taxes. So say if you bought big purchases, like you bought a car in your business name, or like a laptop, if you pay office, if you pay for rent in like an office space or something, you definitely want to keep all these receipts and papers in a file. Some people categorize them by months or by certain expenses, but you can definitely, I would say, file them accordingly how you want to file them to make sure that you keep up with them, or however your filing system is. But these receipts and invoices, they basically help you if the IRS wants to do like an audit and they're asking for like, okay, well, where's all your documentation, all your receipts and invoices from like vendors and all that? You definitely want to keep those just in case if you get audited. So moving along is when you're doing your taxes, you have to figure out what is the best way and method that you want to file. People really don't file by hand anymore, by paper. Everything is done online, so you definitely want to find a tax software or hire you a tax professional or learn how to do taxes yourself. Doing taxes yourself can be scary the first time, so if you really don't think you're good with doing that, I would definitely recommend hiring a professional the first time around and kind of just getting like books and everything and watching a lot of videos on how to do tax preparing because you can, eventually save money with doing it yourself if you become very comfortable. Only if you become comfortable. But other than that, I recommend getting you either an accountant or just paying for a tax professional because they are actually people who know the laws, who know what different tax breaks you can get and different things that you can write off. So for your best bet and not, messing up or screwing up your thing and either owing money or not paying enough money, just go ahead and go to tax professional. In ways that you can stay organized with your taxes, so it's a little bit easier for your tax preparer, is using softwares like Taxjar. If you apply for a found card, what they do is it's very sweet. They Every time you swipe your card, they ask you to categorize it to see like if it's an inventory purchase for your business, and they'll put it underneath the category of inventory or making products for for selling. They'll have a category for like office supplies or marketing and ads, and you can also create your own categories and stuff like that. So say if you had a category where it's like Shopify subscription fees and all that, or app fees on Shopify, or Amazon inventory purchases or stuff like that. Another one that I came across, and it's just exactly like fine. It's another business kind of debit card. It is called Novi, NOVO, NOVO. Don't quote me on that. Really not good with names, but that's another one that you guys can check out. There are many other tech softwares that you can use, but those are the three that I would recommend. Jumping to number 4. Depending on the type of deductions you are eligible for, and this is getting back when we're talking about deductions, we're talking about how are you able to lower your your how much you have to pay based on what you had to put out. So when I'm saying put out, I mean like what are your business expenses? Like, yeah, you made a net sale of 10K, but in order to make 10K, you had to spend 12K or 20K just to make 10. So it comes a thing where your expenses may be a little bit greater than your profit of what you made. So then that's when some business owners are doing taxes, you may see a negative instead of seeing a positive. Negative is good because it means you don't owe that much. Um, Positive means it's a little bit more of what you have to owe. But other than that, standard deductions for your businesses includes, as I said again, office supplies, marketing, ads. So when I say marketing ads, I mean like if you had to purchase ads on Facebook, Pinterest, any type of social media ads, or if you had to pay for like text messaging, email marketing, campaigns, if you did like flyers, different signage, like if you got a logo sign or whatever, that is part of like signage marketing, promoting your business. If you got t-shirts done, that's considered like adding marketing, because it's all for your business, so you can write it off. Office supplies includes like all your shipping labels, shipping boxes, stuff that you use, like your tissue paper and all that. Keep those receipts so you can write all that off, and you can remember the dates and months in which you purchased that stuff, so you can kind of categorize like, okay, well, I know that like in February around Valentine's Day, I bought this amount of office supplies or shipping supplies, because Valentine's Day was coming up and I was doing a promotion. I needed more stuff. You can kind of get a track balance of when, certain months or around certain holidays you are spending a little bit more, so that you can learn how to budget your money. So maybe you might be like, okay, well, last year I did this and I spent a little bit too much or whatever. This year I probably won't do as much as I did last year because, I probably really didn't sell that much, or you probably did sell a lot and you're like, okay, well, I need to up my budget a little bit more, or up my marketing and promotion up a little bit more on, certain holidays like Valentine's Day, Black Friday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, those type of days, holidays. So those type of expenses. So you definitely want to keep receipts and a memory of that. Also, you want to keep a notebook of, if you're using like your car or any type of vehicle that is going to be used for your business. You want to keep like track of your mileage and gas. So, if you're getting gas for that day, if you have to do like delivery orders and all that, you definitely want to get receipts for that so that you can track, how much gas you put in or whatever, what your mileage was when you started the beginning of your delivery orders, and after you do all your orders, what was your ending mileage. So you definitely want to factor that in because that can be part of your tax write-off too. You also want to keep track of anything that you write off, like if you're doing any type of PR promotions, if you're doing any type of freebies, if you have to take, like when you receive your inventory, stuff that you are keeping for yourself to do like promotions, you want to keep a track of that and what the amount of that was, because that actually does not get it does not get factored into like your actual inventory expense, but it gets factored into like what do they call it? Like your promotion or inventory that you keep for yourself, basically, that cannot be sold. So you have to write that off. You have to write that out of stock. So it's like, say if you bought like 20 pairs of jeans and you have like two different styles, and so you kept two of the different styles for yourself or whatever. So that really only leaves you with pair of jeans, four from each style, and so you have to write the other two out so that don't get counted into your inventory expense because you're using that for yourself, for promotional reasons. So those are written off. Another thing that you can get tax write-off for, and this goes with image and ad, this goes with marketing and ad, is image. So anytime you're getting your hair done, nails done, lashes done, makeup done, buying a new outfit for like any type of business promo, or if you're doing like any type of photo shoots, or you have like a business expo you have to go to, or trip, you can write off that as a business expense too. So that falls in with traveling expenses. So anything like that you're doing on business, if you're having like business meals, traveling to different cities to, that are business related, and I do mean business related, you can write those also. Definitely, as I say again, and as I always say in this video, keep those receipts. And lastly, the last point, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, is make sure you file early. So when you have gotten everything down, gotten all your paperwork together, and you feel like everything is cool and you're ready to go ahead and file, go ahead and file as early as possible, because the earlier that you file, you avoid any type of penalties. And you don't want to have any type of penalties, because then that's extra money you're going to have to come out of that you want to have to come out of. So again, thank you for joining me for this video, and I hope this helps. Link is in the bio, just other description. Until next time, this your girl TBNT signing out.